Hey guys, so Season 9 was announced, so gonna go through the patch notes for that and start looking at the changes that have been announced. Right now, there hasn't been a lot of really good information out there. The only way to kind of do it is to go through the card library that they have on their website. So, anyways, let's go through the announcement patch and see what the major announcements are that they've kind of announced. So, with Season 9, Battlegrounds ratings will be reset, trinkets will be rotating out, and Season 9 will also bring an updated track with all new Battlegrounds tokens, which can be used to re-roll a hero option at the start of the game. So I think re-rolling is going to be the new, like, I don't, I like, I'm hoping they don't call this a mechanic like trinkets or something like that. Like, in my opinion, the hero selection's like the least important part of the game. It'll be interesting to see. I guess we'll look at like how often they allow you to do it, but um, yeah, they're going to be doing a full Battlegrounds rating. What this reset normally means is they're going to make your like Battlegrounds rating 0. However, you're still going to have a like internal MMR. So let's say you finish the season at 8K, it's going to be generally pretty easy for you to get back to 8K. Like you'll have like where if you win a lobby, like you'll get like something like 300 MMR. It's pretty crazy at the beginning of the seasons until you get back to that like settled range. But the whole reason behind that is they want it to like it's you have a little bit of leeway at the beginning of the season before you're like on the leaderboards with your new rating, and while people are trying to run the game. Um, all right, so new heroes. Um, so I'm assuming Farseer no Bundu. It's a 3 cost. Get a copy of the last tavern spell you cast. Each turn, your next hero power costs 1 less. So what's kind of interesting with this, that I'm imagining your general playstyle is going to be, is you don't do anything turn 1, you don't do anything turn 2, and then on turn 3, it's going to cost 1, and you can do something like a strike oil or something like that, or actually, what you probably ideally want to do is you have a 1 cost spell, you buy a minion, and then also hero power, and that's kind of how you can do your turn uh 3 effectively. And if you get some type of way to do your turn 3 like for free, then you can play it on turn 4 and have a free like extra spell that way. Ideally, it's something like Strike Oil or something like that. Um, It's kind of interesting. They say there's 3 heroes, but they only put 1 here. Anyways, hopefully they put some of this stuff otherwise, or we'll review them in a separate video. Um, so a couple new minions coming back. Honestly, Selfless Hero coming back is gonna be absolutely broken. Like it used to be, like the end game meta when you would play like a Golden Selfless and a Titus, and then have like 5 good minions, and like you then were getting 5 good minions with Divine Shield, which is absolutely broken. So Conductor and sponsor magnetic 2/2. Each time you magnify has +2 each time you Oh, what's interesting is like it doesn't have to be magnetized too. So, and what's kind of interesting, whenever you magnetize, like it puts back in the shop. Honestly, what you could do to screw over people is like actually use this as the minion you magnetize. But like you're never gonna triple this. Like there's just not enough copies. Let's check out this spell. Discover a choose one minion. It has both effects combined. I need to when we review like this spell, I'll look at all the choose one effects. Over the next week, we'll be sharing information about these card removals and return to the library. You'll see all the card updates that's revealed in the card library. And once the patch goes on, mini types will also roll out in game over time to give you a chance to learn the new type compositions as they go. You can see a full reveal and rollout schedule at the bottom. Damage cap update. So this is the first like big update. So starting with Season 9, the damage cap will be adjusted in solo Battlegrounds game. Note this change will only apply to solos, not duos. I don't play duos. I'm not the person to go to for that. The damage cap will start at 5, then go to 10 on turn 4, and 15 on turn 8. The cap will still be removed once in the top 4. So really what this does is this stops people from like randomly taking like that 6 damage on turn 2, or like the random like I don't know, like 8 damage on turn 3 kind of thing, or the random 15 on turn like 5. Like, so I think it's a little bit more consistent and probably makes it a little bit safer to do some more like aggressive leveling strats. I guess I'm thinking like let's say you do an open fort on turn 3 and you go to Tavern Tier 3 and you go against someone like their highest roll is probably going to be like three 2-drops on turn 2 and potentially do 8 damage on turn 3. So like you can save a little bit of health there. They're normally only going to be able to do something like 6 though, so you might save 1 health, but this might make it so that aggressively leveling just has a little bit more of a payoff, especially if you're doing a high armor hero. Get more hero choices with new Battlegrounds tokens. One of the most common requests we hear in the backgrounds is for more control over play direction. You have different favorite playstyles, preferred minion types, and even hero skins. You want to I don't care about skins. Introducing hero rerolls. At the start of the game, during hero selection screen, you can now reroll one or more hero after game to get more options on how to play. Each slot can be rerolled once per game for one Battlegrounds token per reroll. So here's how it looks like. It looks like so this is like a zero cost reroll, and then it makes everything cost one. So it's only like you get one reroll for free. It looks like. Oh, so this is new. Season Pass Plus. I'm assuming that there's now going to be like two season passes. Battlegrounds tokens can be earned. The rewards track both for free and with season pass as a reward from events or in-game shop. Once the season goes live, there'll also be a free intro gift of 2 Battlegrounds tokens that will automatically added to all player accounts, and an additional 4 free Battlegrounds tokens that can be claimed from shop. Battlegrounds tokens will now include in viewership drop campaigns, including for the upcoming season. The reward track is also being extended to add Battlegrounds tokens throughout both the free rewards and season pass at no additional cost, giving players more rewards. We will be closely monitoring the update. We're also adding the Season Pass Plus, a new option which will include all the perks and rewards of the Season Pass and make your first reroll each game not consume a background token. This reward can be banked and follows the same rerolls as free-to-play players and players with season. All right, so really what this is another money-making scheme. Um, it used to be you got 4 heroes for free. Now you only get 2 for free, and you can pay to get 4. Now you're making it so you actually really are paying to get a 5th hero. If you think about it, like you just reroll your worst hero, and you have 5 to choose from. Um, Honestly, like I'm kind of considering only getting the middle. So I normally get the season pass just because like it's doubling your options, and that doubling your options for I don't know, it's like $15 or something a season is like pretty minimal for how much I play. I'm wondering like how much 20, because if you think about it, this is only like instead of doubling your options, it's only giving you 25% more options. So it's going to be interesting to see how much they make it cost to do the season pass plus. I personally don't think it's really going to be like, I'll be honest, it's probably a better reward to get like an HS Replay subscription and use like Tavern Tier 7 if it ends up being that way. So, and I would say like if you play a lot, I would just get the season pass. If you play a lot, like, a couple hours every day, it might be worth doing like the HS Replay subscription to have stats that way. I would say getting a 5th hero is probably like the least valuable thing you could do. But season pass for just 4 heroes is probably like a reasonable expense. Obviously we're assuming you can afford it and everything, but I don't know. Be interesting to see. And also, like, what's kind of interesting is like they say like, oh, we'll give you a couple of passes, but like unless you get it every game, like you figure like it's not really worth it. Like it gives it so you have like a more fun game, but that's really about it. Um, like it's not going to be a long term like increase in your MMR or anything like that. Oh, so free rewards will remain free, include some background tokens. The season pass will still be available for $15. Season pass plus is $20. So if we do the math, you get 2 heroes for free. You then get 2 heroes for 750, and then your third hero is an extra $5. That's essentially like the math there. Is like, would you pay $5 for an extra hero? I don't know. Like maybe. Honestly, like that's not too crazy. But I don't know. I might just be a pay to win sellout. Like with how much I pay, like $20 really isn't much at all. And then here's our launch schedule. I'll probably make future videos going through each of these. Um, and I'll probably like they'll just for like consume sake, I'll probably just do like neutrals as one, spells as one, and mechs as one. Just because it's a little bit easier to consume that way. And then it sounds like I think they said at the top December 2nd was when it comes out. December 3rd. So I think I saw that the last like release was. Oh, that's kind of interesting. So they're making it so like four of the tribes aren't even added to the pool at the beginning. So these are probably like the top important ones to learn at the beginning, and then you gradually learn the other four, which it's kind of an interesting way to release it. But cool. Look out for future videos with going over like I guess the individual things. Hopefully, let me. I think I completely understand the whole like reroll thing. Is essentially if you pay $20, you get like one free reroll every game. If you don't pay the $20 and you just use a season pass, like you'll get four rerolls or something like that for the entire season, or it might not be four, it might be end up being like more than that. But like in terms of like what your expected result is, like those one game like rewards don't actually do anything for you. Like they get canceled out over a ton of games. Getting the $20 pass, like let's just all right, let me take a break and see if I can find like HS replay what getting a like 25% better hero does, and I'll continue here. Alrighty, guys. So got all my stats. Kind of, there's about 51 heroes here that I've played over 10 times, and what we're gonna look at is what your average placement is. Is you have like the option to just skip the bottom 25%. Leaking here, there's a bunch of heroes here that I've actually selected. Like, why do I ever pick Sardinarius? Like 28 games, and on average, I lose. I get a fifth. It's like there's my leak. Like, don't click these heroes. So, anyways, so 51 heroes, 25% is like roughly 12 heroes. So 535 and we go up like 12-ish spots. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 to Infinite Toki. So you lose like a bunch of these. You go to like a 4, 5, 9. Um, but you'll see like a bunch of these like are very close. Like a couple of these are just like oddities with how bad I do. Um, like if we take this more reasonably, like let's say you're gonna be getting like a fifth placement go to like a 4-5 range or a 4-4 range, like you're maybe saving yourself like half a MMR placement with which if you think about it, like I'm right now hovering around like 11k, normally floating between like 10 and a half and 11 and a half k. At that point, like I don't get MMR for like on a if I get an average like fourth place finish, like I'm actually going even. And by the time you're at like Jeef and like top of the lobby range, like I'm pretty sure you need a second to like just win MMR, and I'm pretty sure like a 2.5 placement there is going even. So if you look at like the math behind this, what this does is it's gonna make someone that's like a 7.5k player potentially get to the leaderboards. It might make like a 6k player get to like just the bare or like 7.5, and they might be able to grind to the lobby, like to winning the lobby. I don't see this making someone that's like an 8k, 9k player going to like 12k or anything like that. Like it's just not a consistent enough position, and like once you get to those higher tier places, like the potential of going from something like a 4.5 to a 4 is nothing compared to just like playing better and having better plays during your game. And this is kind of why like I say hero selection is one of the least important like choices in the game. Like unless you're playing like there's a couple heroes that are absolutely broken. Like Chimbala is absolutely broken. Millhouse is pretty broken. Galakrond is absolutely broken. Like if you're taking these couple of heroes, honestly, I don't know why Surfinly I'm doing so high with them, but like these other ones, like are like sure it's a 25% more chance to get those, but like you just don't. There's so many heroes in the game that like you can't reroll to get a specific hero. What you can do is potentially reroll when you have four very bad options, and that might help you. Like let's say you get four options that are all like 5.5 placements, then yeah, that's the time where it makes a huge difference to reroll. But like the other like I don't know, like that just doesn't happen enough for me to think that getting the extra reroll is gonna be game breaking. Like if you can afford it, go for it. Um, if you're like I guess like an average player, like I would say the biggest thing, like if you do play a lot, like get a job that for 2 hours that you can buy the $15 pass. But like after that, like I don't see like any of this stuff as super pay to win or anything. So anyways, hopefully this helps clarify. Um, leave a comment if you have any questions on the patch or anything that we've gone over with just like the mechanics of the new season. The next feature videos I have are going to be more like going into the actual they're not really releasing patch notes, but it looks like you're going to have to go through the card library or watch like I don't know, they have a couple creators that have like special permissions to access stuff, and I don't know why they're not doing like a patch note format for the changes, but we'll start going through those and seeing what's there. So anyways, leave a comment if you have any questions. Please, if you like the video, watch it through, watch part of it. Leave a like, leave a subscribe if you want to just get those future patch note contents. And then honestly, feel free to unsubscribe once the new season starts because after there, I'm gonna mostly be doing guide content. And if you're looking for just patch notes as soon as they come out, or kind of getting like the summary, I don't feel bad to subscribe for a week or two and then unsubscribe. I won't hold it against you. So anyways, good luck on your guys' climb. Good luck finishing up the season. See ya. Bye.